said resources will now be directed towards the cooperation of the institution, which is critical for its success.
And so it's another day in Liberia, and we'll say good morning and a warm welcome to the Tuesday's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. I must not fear. Fear is the mind's killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. Do not be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving as well is a choice. Respect is also a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. And again, we'll say good morning and welcome to the Tuesday's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. My name is Alexander Zesko. Day breaks different. Liberia, anything is possible this morning. And of course, I'm going to be here. I'm here, and Stephen Talu will be joining me shortly on today's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Today is the second day of December 2025. So I want to say good morning to all of you listening to us this morning. I want to say thank you so much for always following us while we are always here to bring you what you need to know. Of course, yes. The information, the news will be updating this morning. We'll be updating you this morning with several other news that you need to know. And then we'll have something to talk about this morning on the Tuesday's edition. And so just before we get the updates, let me inform you that the cash giveaway is on. And yesterday was Monday. Yesterday was Monday, and the steps yesterday continue today. So all you have to do, make sure you're a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD, or you have $50 LD, or you have 50 cents US. So it's $50 per transaction. So all you do, just dial the code *799 *9#. If you do so, you send it to be asked to select the currency. So if it is LD, select number 2. When you send it, you'll be asked to put in the number of tickets. That is how many times will you like to play today. So if it is 10 times you want to put, 10 tickets you want to put in, which is 10 times play, it means you have 500 LD. Because 10 transactions times $50 is 500. If it is 20 times you want to play, 20 tickets you want to take is 1,000. If it is 40, that's just 2,000 LD. And you stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice or and a dinner, or 5,000 Liberian dollars plus a cell phone. You get that? 5,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice and a dinner of oil, or 5,000 Liberian dollars plus a cell phone. So if you winning, you cannot win the bag of rice at the same time we adding the phone to a note. So either you will give you rice or give you phone. And definitely when giving you rice, we'll have to add the dinner of oil there. Because you need to know when you eating is gonna be what oil. Yeah, so we'll add dinner of oil on the bag of rice, on the 25 kg bag of rice, and then we'll give you your $5,000. That's how it has been like. So *799 *9 has $50 per transaction. $50. And yesterday I was on the show. I was able to give somebody 5,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice and a dinner of oil. And the person was happy. So that's just high loss. So today I want to also do the same thing. Maybe somebody will walk away today with a cell phone. I don't know. So *799 *9 hash, *799 *9 hash, $50 LD gives you 5,000 Liberian dollars plus a cell phone, or 5,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice or a dinner of oil. And that's how it has been like. So let me just welcome Stephen Talu. Steve will say good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Alex, and let me say good morning to everyone who kept, tirelessly listening to us, following Blaze. I think it's a good thing for us to stay together.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here this morning again for a brand new working day.
Of course, we are always happy to be here to inform the Liberian people about some of the things that are happening. And so today we have something different as well to talk about. But let's update you a few of the stories on various websites this morning. And following the launch of the HPV vaccination campaign by the Liberian government through the Ministry of Health and its global health partners, a Liberian man based in the United States, only identified as Pastor Gosson, claimed in a message widely circulated on social media that there is no HPV vaccine, noting that the Liberian government is designing the campaign to control the country's population growth. HPV is human papillomavirus, is a sexually transmitted virus responsible for over 90% of cervical cancer cases worldwide. The HPV vaccine being administered to girls in Liberia is unsafe. It does not prevent cancer. It is intended to reduce population.
We're not already plenty.
And they say from 9 to 18 years.
Another revelation.
Yeah, told come.
So
yesterday was War Is Day. So Liberia observed War Is Day 2025 with a renewed call for domestic funding, stronger community-led efforts, and a national effort to eliminate stigma, as leaders gathered on the Capitol building grounds to highlight the country's significant progress and the remaining challenges faced by more than 36,000 Liberians living with HIV.
I didn't worry in this country.
So 36,000 now living with HIV in the country. Yeah, so government just needs to stand strong for its people.
Especially to the health ministry. You gotta be responding.
So motorists and residents of Wiala town along the Monrovia Bangaha, Mike B County, they are told have raised concerns over a portion of the road that appears to be sinking, a situation that has reportedly led to numerous accidents and 2 deaths. Wow.
Hmm.
So there's a need to have it done, covered, repaired. Yeah, because some people when they're driving at night, they don't know that they have that kind of area. So you have then jumping in it with that kind of
Yeah,
speed.
that's our speed. Before you make a man straight.
Yeah, so the residents are demanding urgent repairs. Sorry, urgent repairs as sinking wireless section of Monrovia Banga Highway claims 2 lives. This is bad. Is not good at all. Yeah, so we will come to this point. The capital sent trial witness renewal that's renewed legal tension Monday, December 1, after state prosecutors filed yet another motion seeking the removal of a seated juror, this time alleging that that's juror Antoinette Moba, is a sedition who supposedly concealed political ties during the jury selection process.
But I thought the judge had ruled in that again, still coming up with.
Yeah, but that's another one. The first one I think we had somebody
No,
different.
only number were there. No.
Yeah,
But this one name has come on.
yeah. This
Okay.
one, this one has no more. Yeah. So the prosecution claims that Madam Moba misled the court during via dial and should therefore be disqualified. They added that her alleged role as a district coordinator within the Congress for Democratic Change raises questions about her neutrality, particularly in a case involving Speaker Konati Kofa.
Fanatic over. You see,
But
yeah,
defense
that,
lawyers sharply criticized the details application, describing it as part of a coordinated pattern of juror intimidation by the state. And according to them, the prosecution is attempting to influence the composition of the jury after repeatedly failing to provide any legitimate grounds for removal. You know, this is just people. People should just be sincere in um, in the selection process,
of the
because
jury.
yes, it has reached to a point where, or it may reach to a point where, if uh, John Brown, Stephen Talu is connected to me, and I'm in certain case, and Stephen is on that particular juror bench. He's one of the jurors.
Mm.
Definitely, he'll have
Interest,
opinions. Yeah,
interest
yeah, my
inside.
interest
Yeah.
he will be my interest there. So definitely, he'll protect. So even if a lot of people taking decision against me, but he will say no, you will come with different
They
thing.
will always come
And
with problems.
yeah, so if we have majority of my colleagues on or as jurors, definitely will say, oh, we did not find anything against this man,
Yeah,
even if you were the
if
one that
it,
did it.
if it, it was proven by evidences and whatever because
Yeah.
of the
So, but I
connection.
don't know.
So,
I don't know how the selection process was done, because they were vetted.
mhm.
But later on, people started to do their own background investigation. Now they are getting to know that some of these people are connected to a political party, a party in which its lawmakers are now in court
Court being
because of
alleged of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But again, there are same human beings in Liberia, but we just spoke of the issue of sincerity because we want for due diligence to take its course with respect to what happened.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but then, oh man, the selection is not AI process like human being doing it. So I don't know how the managing without like dual selection. We gotta read most of that, and I know the judge will still come up with some reading when it comes to what they really trying to do. You know, the interest of human being involved. Yeah. So we just gotta be careful.
Yeah, so they have to just, if they, maybe they'll do new vetting.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
there,
everything.
there were I seem to be looking at because if they do vetting, then they found out that people of interest are within. I think they
Yeah,
got to
sure.
change it because we're talking about the issue of looking at the implication or what the law says, in the line of what's happening. My man, that case and that small case to be playing fun with. So they gotta bring all the people of no interest to be in that case as jurors.
Okay. Yeah. So that's how we want to look at it. But again, it is a process.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to make sure, because before the trial starts, they have to make sure that all the jurors,
Yes, set.
yes, they are independent and they are there. So we don't want to experience anything that
And it's in real the issue of courts that not 1 day and not 2 day.
uh,
All the processing must be observed by law. If you
indeed.
don't do it, man, once it is not correct, I know they will still look for jurors who will be people of independent investigation.
Yeah, sure. So okay, so we want to have something serious to talk about this morning. So there are two things we'll be talking about. Oh, I saw something this morning, and they say the Falashin movement. So
They country everything
yeah,
are
the
different country.
Falashin movement. I don't know. They'll have I don't know how to call it. I don't know the Sajusa one movement. I don't know how it'll be called too. Where everything I share.
So just tell the world,
Sashin us.
Sashin or just I don't know, just Sashin.
So
Oh,
there's this group called the Falashin movement. And in fact, Thomas Father himself, the David speaker, uh, uh, has vowed to march with about thousands of Falashins
to move to
to December
the
6th,
homecoming.
yeah, of the United Party of December 6th. So he said he'll be marching with about 1,000 Falashins to that place. People would like to show strength.
Yeah,
Uh,
political man.
yeah.
Ain't no that political discussion.
So he said the Falashin movement will joyfully and gracefully accompany the deputy speaker Honorable Thomas P. Fowler at the United Party fundraising and homecoming program slated for December 6th, Saturday, at Ace Party headquarters in Congo Town. Thousands of Falashin will march behind the doyen of legislative politics and Fowler on Saturday. He leads, we follow. Yeah, that's what the movement said.
Yeah.
So they have this banner that says, the Falashin movement says, when you touch President Boakai, the deputy speaker, Fowler will come.
Another political jargon.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I,
pray,
I, I hope I'll be opportune to just go and watch that whole scenario.
for me, I'll just
some,
be looking at, like I said yesterday, I'll be looking at the dignitaries. I'll be coming.
yeah. So we'll
Yeah.
take some commentaries from them. It's gonna be interesting anyway.
Yes, of course. So recently, I think it was the weekend when Eddie Snow had this he visited this intellectual forum in Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
So there were interactions. Yeah, so interactions with the citizens there. It was good, especially he was talking about legislative projects. So he confirmed that the government has provided lawmakers 2 times money for legislative projects, and so he built a basketball court in Bomi County. So, but he said there's no need to politicize legislative projects. So three things I said. Let me just do it here. Um,
Yeah, I think that is on his official Facebook page as well.
so he cautioned his colleagues against using government-funded legislative projects for self-promotion, warning that such actions undermine the intended purpose of national development initiatives. I was slow talking. So on that day, he said, UP having or going to the party or bidding at party headquarters. What we do for the citizens? We put food on the citizens' table, and that was the beautiful question that he asked, and he was making sense as well. The bidding party headquarters uh, does not put food on the citizens' table, and in fact, the party headquarters is just for one party. It's not for just all the citizens in the country. So yes, he made that great point that there's a need to divert some of these things to improve the lives of citizens, and that which I agree with. But then on the other hand, I'm told that during the CDC's groundbreaking, he was able to provide in $10,000 USD as his contribution. I don't know whether that one can put full on adherence table as well. But even though UP is in power, so definitely they will have to try by all means to uplift citizens from abject poverty. People should not be going to bed struggling. Even some their parents don't have money to send their children to school, but then you are taking time to be a part headquarters. I think we are done with this whole party headquarters thing. I think we'll talk about that recent time, but he just said something. But there was a question that one of the citizens asked the senator that you just said building party headquarters does not put food on Liberian's table. So building a basketball court.
Well, who Chiba can put food on? So I don't know what we're really heading to in this country. Because what I do know, what developments are coming,
Oh
there
God.
are things that need to be excluded. There are things that you got to take into consideration, all because of what infrastructure development.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, it's a normal thing. Citizens supposed to benefit from the national cake. Why trying to act later on this side, you also need to think about
But
the
there
well-being of the masses.
we are I
So
think
there
we'll have to maybe take a tour in that particular county,
yeah,
because we are told he built a basketball court in his compound, which is alleged that it's more guaranteed than the one he built with the money government gave him for the citizens.
yeah, like you said,
So
we
yeah,
we
there's a
need
need to do the comparison to
yeah.
know, or to reach there to know whether it is true or not. But if they will be allowed to actually enter to get some fat fundings. One,
Man, the man got to get access to every citizen that comes,
yeah, of
especially
course, of
for us,
course.
man.
Well, again, this is the senator that is on record for, is an opposition 100%. And in fact, recently we
He
saw
said it.
we saw the presence of Musa Bedete visiting him at his office, to her little chat, all of that. So that's Eddie Slow for you. So the board asks, "Honorable Senator, you said bidding party color does not put food on Liberian's table. You, as a senator, building basketball court with government's money, uh, does it also put food on the citizen of Bomi County's table?" So that question was very difficult
To answer
to answer.
strictly.
Yeah, direct.
I know they can back it up with some
Yeah,
other.
so politicians and they get aware of
Yeah.
just surviving in the midst of some things. But then he's also saying that lawmakers should not use government funded legislative projects for self promotion, warning that such actions undermine the intended purpose of national development. So, in that, he also admitted that government has given him money two different times, I think around 60,000 each for legislative projects.
Cost money.
So I don't know whether the basketball court costs a particular amount.
This is what we want to know.
Yeah. So he said the government has given me money two times for legislative projects on the list and to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. I want to thank His Excellency President Joseph Newman Boakai and the Executive Director of LACE for revamping its activities. They give every legislator money to do projects. Here is my own project. It is not in this car. We should never use legislative projects for our own political glorification. So it is clear that each lawmaker, the 103,
30, yeah.
the 103 lawmakers have received money two times.
You say every lawmaker.
Yeah. You want as Senator Eldrin Mervyn Slow talking.
Yeah, they may move from in a horse.
So all lawmakers have received that particular money, including opposition lawmakers.
All lawmakers. Yeah.
So everybody has received that particular money. If your representative is not or has not taken any project in your district, you need that money. Two times now, last year and this year, they give them money for legislative projects to be undertaken in their respective districts. I don't know. You put that in your various districts, in the counties, whether you receive your own or you feeling the impact of this
the legislative projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whether you feeling the impact.
I received the money two different times. It didn't say me. It said the legislators.
Every one of them received money two times. And his soon the project is not in his car. It is visible. Maybe the other lawmakers project in his car. And some of them claiming those projects will be their personal projects, not knowing it is government's projects. But they don't like to say it that the government, especially when you are in opposition, to just say, oh, the government has made possible a certain amount. It's difficult because you feel that the government is doing well and you don't want for the government to do well.
Yeah.
So yes, they received the money. Lawmakers, 103 lawmakers received money two times. Two times. Now what the senator is saying. The government has given me money two times for legislative projects under LACE and Ministry of Internal Affairs.
And Senator Snow is not the only lawmaker in Liberia.
No. I want to thank His Excellency President Joseph Newman Boakai and the Executive Director of LACE for revamping its activities. They give every legislator money to do projects. Here is my own. It is in his car. We should never use legislative projects for our own political glorification. Then we'll have people, and the money they're giving them, it should be 100,000, but during the last budget year, they reduced that to 50,000. Yeah, so it's 50,000. Maybe they have increased it themselves. No, I don't know. Yeah. But 50,000. And so it means if it is 50,000, it means that it's 100,000 they have given for projects, two projects. Mm-hmm. That's two different set of money.
Two different, yeah.
But what impact has this project made in your district? I know people will call and say, I want a representative. We don't know whether you living here.
Yeah, but you listen to some men want to call it. They say the most abandoned. Yeah.
And they will use, some of them will divert this particular money into their own personal projects.
Well,
That's what the senator is saying.
Yeah, but at least I'll listen to one of representative at the district number 2 are talking about my own salary.
Salary, yeah.
Whereas money,
they will always say government has not given money for any project.
My own salary. But you're getting some other benefits, especially for the district, for you to come and appraise the government. Or
recently, Neke was talking. We were just having a little chat. Say, government to give. I mean, when lawmaker and easy.
Yeah.
We have is I say, there's this regard that, but everyone receive money. But they don't want to talk about it. They always say government has not given money.
Mm-hmm.
And they get this money, they receive this money. Their salary benefit different, but they want it just for projects for them to undertake it. That's why I say sometimes when the county superintendents undertaking projects, some lawmakers can get angry because the money did not pass through them.
A confusion between representatives and some superintendents
is doing extremely well when it comes to the developments.
For me, very straight to the point.
Renovating government's properties, giving good facelift to it, and you have Senator Koga saying that there's a need to audit the superintendent.
They're not even audit them, yo. But only local people they want.
But he himself received a legislative project money 2 times now. Even though he just got elected for the game,
my man, the man already taking a seat. So
he's already telling us now how he's doing with his money. But they'll always sit down, fold their hands. Liz should be able to checkmate every lawmaker. Because when they give the particular money, Liz is the one that's supposed to be doing the particular project. But some of the lawmakers will put up to Liz. But some of them, the project some of them will do doesn't even cost 10,000.
But this is what they excusing Liz most time when they taking on projects.
So, yeah. So have so many lawmakers that we have not heard saying government has not given us money. The recent time we listen to Yake talking about government not getting money for project, all of that. But now Snow is saying that all of us receive money. Yeah, Yake, we want to say our DPS condolences to you because you lost your mother.
Oh, wow.
Yes. You can cry.
Yeah,
I was so painful.
Mother, I mean,
so we are also in sympathy with you, Honorary Koluba of District 10 of Sorado County. Yeah, so we have people, lawmakers receiving money. We are not seeing some projects, but some of them are sitting down. Ryan BB cars. What they do about Becker Rice, the share by cops. You don't see them doing. If they paving roads, you see everyone. It's my own money I'm using it. My own money here.
Most times, that's all I can be saying.
But you will never hear them saying, "Oh, this government has given so and so amount." When you get the money you receive, all the lawmakers, the money you receive, what have you done with this money? So you see how those guys can make the house attractive for people. Time for election, you want to use your all to enter there because the benefit there.
Yeah, you want squeeze in everything.
It's not easy.
Be it positive or negative, they just want enter.
Okay, so the next thing quickly I want us to look at is very important. Um, Steven, plenty things happening.
But at the moment, this country,
So we had somebody making suggestions. This is the man who was who was who served in the past government.
that got the experience.
He served in the past government, a member of the CDC. But for me, when I saw his post, it was just a fun to me. So this man served as the former port of Buchanan manager,
Okay.
Charles MacArthur Gall. And when that issue of corruption came up, he escaped. He went in the US. I think when you see some of the photo, you see US, bunch of US in his hand. It is sitting in his car. So he did this post yesterday. It's a short post. I'm gonna read that for you. But I don't think it is necessary for me. Anyway, I'm not a part of the CDC, so I cannot speak well as a citizen
Yeah.
because the
Moment,
nature of
okay.
it, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it says we need to stage a serious movement to remove President George Weah as CDC political leader. The man is too peaceful, too soft, and too weak for the kind of political warfare Liberia is in right now. Unity Party will do anything they want and walk free. 2029 will be a free lunch for them. They will cheat and we will do absolutely nothing. CDC needs a radical, strong, forceful leader, not someone who just smiles and watches their house burn. Let Weah go sit down and protect whatever legacy he thinks he has left. Because if we continue with him at the front, CDC will not smell state power again. Look around. His wife is on the verge of being implicated. His partisans are being dragged to court. His closest allies are being humiliated. The man is just sitting there saying nothing. If CDC is depending on George Weah to bring them back to power, my brother, start preparing your market table because politics is not for the weak. The unpopular but forceful movement is coming soon. This is